Hi, guys. Welcome here to this live session that I've had for a little bit. Um, Today, we're talking about purpose. And yeah, good to see you guys. So it's fun to have my weekly Wednesday session, moving some energy with you guys. Um, Today, we're talking about purpose because that is a lot of connecting with like our natural flow of life, our natural rhythm. We have this through our body. We can naturally start finding this purpose or this flow in our life, and a lot of times this is either comes out like as a knowing in the body, like what are you going to do. Just like I knew when I was like 6 years old, I knew I was going to become a chiropractor. And then when I met this, I knew that this was what I was supposed to teach, or this was what I was supposed to kind of like go and kind of discover and open up. And so we have this purpose that can come as a knowing, just like it's like very bodily, just connected. Or we can have it as a gut feeling, it's more of like a feeling. Or we can have it as a more mind. We just see a system of stuff, and then we just like, it just makes sense. We just become that. We're just like, yeah, it is there for us. The system is there. So we have all these possibilities of having a purpose. So we have a purpose. We take on this flow life, this rhythm in our life. And a lot of times we might not see all these levels of knowing, gut feeling. Like everybody's different because we have our parents, we have our society, we have they put in all these like rules and regulations and like expectations of the past, of the future. So that creates all these like kind of boxes. So from like having the natural wisdom that we have, we get clogged up in all these things outside of ourselves, seemingly, that what we need to have a good life, to have a purpose, etc. And then we kind of take on all these emotions. We see people carrying all these emotions around, kind of to build the building blocks of these kind of ideas. Like if it's anger or sadness or excitement or desire, that's like kind of how people are holding their body, like kind of with energy, with emotion. So we kind of partake in these same things. And then we have like our natural knowing, but it kind of gets clogged down with everybody else's knowing, what everybody else did when they were young, and our parents, other people, they kind of compete with our own, and we start focusing on theirs instead of our own. So from like most of us has had like knowing. When we grow up, suddenly we have like something we just know, and we have gut feelings. Well, we might have forgotten all these things. So we have wisdom. We have forgotten these things, but it's there. It just required that we kind of return to that and awaken and remember this kind of energy that is there. So we have this potential, but then that means that we also have to like realize what we're carrying from others in our knowing, and our body, that knowing body that can be clogged up with like stiffness and tension, and our gut feeling can be kind of clogged up by like emotional stuff that we kind of also kind of get already from we're small. And our wisdom is clogged up by all these like ideas and expectations, and kind of our locked past, our ego. So we kind of have to like dare to like unlock this body and kind of dig into both our knowing and seeing what systems we're holding from others, and then we have to see what emotions are there, and then we have to see what kind of systems we're holding on to. And as we kind of like unplug that system, then we can start becoming more aware of that purpose that we have, that natural purpose that is just kind of return to seeing where we're going, but also just seeing where we're going every day, feeling that natural rhythm of like every day, waking up, eating, sleeping, go to the toilet, masturbating, relaxing, sleeping, taking a break, all these natural, the rhythm that is natural, inherent in our body, in our wisdom. So as we kind of unplug this system and resolve and transmute this energy, we can start more and more like rest in ourselves as the wisdom with that natural energy flow that is flowing less and less as emotions, but more and more as just feeling and being. And then as that knowing, that kind of connected, unconscious knowing that is just there. We have that potential to open this energy body, this our being up into the system. We just have to like take away those layers of the onion, peel them off, and kind of allow the system to kind of come out. So that's what I've been doing for the last 20 years, like realizing that this is of a different attitude towards life, that we can start flowing with that gradual feeling current of life and seeing that we are always kind of guided by our life purpose. We're guided by our daily flow, which is different from every person. Some people, like more training, some people more like sleeping or like different, walking or eating, like everybody's different. But we of course have to meet all these expectations to be able to see that simple system of relaxation that is within us. Because when we kind of return to that system is like what I call the ease of life. It is just this ease, this like gentle knowing, being, enjoying, seeing, clarity, that we have all those systems, and then we can just kind of allow this energy to pass in and out, and we can use all systems that is out there in the universe we can use all of them, and they're all communicating to us. They're all part of our system. What we are seeing is communicating with us. So this is what I'm kind of teaching, because this is what I've been doing. So, but the essence of it takes a purpose, because purpose is what drives us. So to go deeper into this and to really go through these layers of tension, that also requires patience and purpose. And that is what I needed. I needed stubbornness and knowing to start this path. People that come to me, they get my assistance in knowing and faith to see that they can also start unraveling their own body and start opening up the tension patterns, emotions, thought patterns, ideas, and kind of return to that natural wisdom, breathing, enjoying, knowing that we are. So it is actually something that I know has taken a lot of faith, and I was very ready to do. So that's why I also teach it, because people need to really like take time to be knowing into this. Hello, good to see you guys. It takes some time to like really see that system, and to really like understand that we can benefit from relaxation. We can benefit from our knowing, we can benefit from our feelings, and we can benefit from the idea, the wisdom that we have. We just need to kind of see what is ours and what is everybody else's. Sometimes we hold on to wisdom or ideas that are somebody else's, sometimes others' emotions and others' knowing, and we have to kind of become our own individual being. So that is that part of ourselves, and that takes time, because that's why we need to talk to people and and realize what is our parents' stuff, what is our kids, what is our friends, what is our work, like what is sustaining us and what is actually like holding us a little bit back. So it is a reflection. Instead of like, I don't really meditate, I'm more talk about it because it is actually like start activating, allowing yourself to dream, think, feel this stuff, and to kind of like let it merge from this like effortless place within. And then suddenly you can start experiencing this to be more, that your life changes, and then you start to allow your wisdom to come out, new thoughts, new emotions come up, new knowing come out, and then you start seeing your life in different ways. So this is like the purpose that I'm talking about. This is like what is beautiful to experience, and it takes time, so don't force it. I've been doing it for 20 years, so I know that this is like a gradually easing into more and more a connection with yourself, a natural loving with yourself, and then your family, everything around you becomes easier to enjoy, because you're seeing how they also kind of are in their power and how they are following their self. And sometimes you have to talk to them because you're seeing that they're not totally like there, or test them out to see, because we all kind of want to be our individual self, and that's when we also can like really enjoy each other, when we're all kind of equal in our power, equal in our knowing, our wisdom, our feelings. So that's what I wanted to talk about today. Fun to see more people on there. Hey, Peder. Nice to see more people liking. And if you like this stuff, whether now or later, like, please like it and please subscribe. And this is here for later. So it's fun to see more people engaging. So I hope you have a beautiful Wednesday on. And come back to this video and re-see it many times, because this is just something actually that grows inside of you. It's not really my words. It's your words that has to connect, your wisdom that have to connect with it for you to really embrace it. It's not about me. It's about you. So beautiful to see you guys. Have a beautiful Wednesday.